troubled being. Is this it? Moreover, do it and this refer to the same object, her life, which is full of things that must be wiped, dusted, and ordered, platted, plumped, and put out. It doesn't help to say it, but she does anyway, this time aloud. The full pack she smoked yesterday, plus the 4 or 5 cigarettes she's already smoked this morning, muting her voice so it's halfway between a wheeze and a scream. Can it be that the acme of success for me is being able to do my job as a housekeeper? Her words, already damp and decaying, fly up into the fall sky. Evelyn Tate, who lives 50 yards along the street and who, on no basis whatsoever, apart from her bottle blondness and her blousy looks, Elaine has decided is a slattern, has at this very moment arrived beside her own mailbox. She opens it and withdraws a manila envelope with a glassine window, her own overdue bill, then inclines a little in Elaine's direction, her pale lips forming the shape associated with the sound hi. Clearly she didn't hear me. So Elaine says it again. Can it be that the acme of success for me is being able to do my job as a housekeeper? Her hysteria is mounting, and as Evelyn Tate's screen door snaps shut, Elaine says it a third time. Can it be that the acme of success for me is being able to do my job as a housekeeper? Each phrase is separated by a troubled gasp, but it doesn't matter how fast she babbles or deeply she breathes. The panic has the better of her. I'm going to collapse, she thinks. Then be swept up into the sky with my goddamn nightie up around my shoulders. The last anyone will ever see of me is the first anyone did, my bare behind waiting to be smacked. From some studious and irrelevant part of her brain, this spidery thought comes a-creeping. The great complex of associations that are meant to dissolve trauma no longer obtains. And when it's retreated to a crevice inside her, Elaine rediscovers herself standing in what they call the front room, thinking for the 1000th time it'd be the drawing one if they could manage that degree of pretension, or the living one if they gave up any ambitions to better themselves. She stares wildly about at the shop-worn props, among which they play out their senseless scenes. Billy's beading lies on top of the pink leather poof they've carried with them since Madison. Elaine remembers buying it in the little second-hand store next to the zoo, where she and John had gone to visit the badgers, because neither of them had ever seen these creatures before, or even knew what they looked like, and since the university's mascot was a badger, anyway, they'd looked pretty damn miserable in their empty, cold cage, while the poof, which John bought to cheer her up, had soon enough become a repository for his notes when he sat beside it in an armchair, working. It still is, and peering at his crabbed handwriting, she thinks how funny it is he's been preoccupied for so long now with an epic poem written 300 years ago, one whose subject is a grand battle, fought clear across the cosmos between God and Satan for the very soul of humanity, while down here in his own backyard, the serpent has come a-slithering. Creatures, slimy, small, hairy, quick and erratic in their movements, at best, plundering, at worst, quite determinedly aiming for eyes, mouth, hair, down there. If metaphors are inventions, poetry is delirium. Which is funny, yes, but funny peculiar, not ha-ha. Ha-ha, Elaine barks, bitter laughter, bitter as the cud. The poor, housebound cow chews on as she does the housework. She picks up the beadwork and puts it in a colorful Mexican bowl John bought for her in Poughkeepsie the day when they were driving.